What's going on, everybody? We're dealing with a little bit of bright sun right now, and I lost my sunglasses, so New England Pete's just gonna have to make do with this weird lighting. And I figured I was gonna bring you guys a interior cleaning video. I want to talk to you guys kind of in depth as to every single procedure and process to each part of the car, and I kind of break it down into vacuuming, car rug or mats, steering wheel, leather seats, and kind of like door cards, and then the kind of final wipe down, which is just like the dash wipe and the infotainment. But aside from that, that's really quick. That's just a one little and then done. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys kind of all the tools that I use right now. It's really only basic stuff: vacuum cleaner, steamer, and some other products as well. So I'll show you guys those products now. We'll get into it. This is kind of like my favorite tool of all, my steamer. And this thing, the way this thing cleans is it kind of takes place of most chemicals when it comes to cleaning. If you guys been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I love reusing bottles. This bottle's very, very clean. It doesn't have any other chemicals in it, but it's not a window solution or window film application solution. It is a leather cleaner. I use cloth detergent, and I wouldn't say detergent, but I forget exactly what it's called. It's been such a long time since I actually made a batch of this, but I know I need to make another one because this is running pretty light. I don't always use this, but I occasionally do. All right, so onto the seats. What I like to do is, and also bear in mind, try to do this on not a hot day. It is quite cold today, so perfect day to be doing this. Then I always just spray a little bit on the brush. And what I do kind of for this initial sort of scrub is not get the steamer going quite yet. Get a sort of initial scrub going. Of course, you can do this all in one hit by teaming the power of the steamer and the scrub and the soap. But you know, this is just kind of how I do it. Get the steamer going. You guys can see the steamer is phenomenal. I know I kind of ran out of time on this one. But yeah, so basically what this towel is doing is kind of just soaking up a lot of the suds. Granted, the seat kind of already did that. Not ideal. But if done properly, unlike my method today, you can get the soap before it, of course, dries. Alright, now on to the steering wheel. Now this one, I don't think I'm going to use any soap for it because it's not too bad, and I think I can make do with pretty much just a wet towel and the steamer. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretty much just hit it. I'm not too worried about the seat getting wet again because I'll just dry it off. Another thing to note too is the stocks, your turn signals, your wipers. They always have like a thin, greasy layer of skin. Doesn't matter how much you wash your hands or whatever, because I do that plenty and I still deal with it. So keep that in mind, guys. If I need to like get anything out, this heats it up and pretty much takes it right out, which is so nice. Obviously, you kind of have to scrub it out too, but for dust, the steamer will get all of it. Alright, so as you guys can see, hopefully it's picking up. I know the sunlight's kind of rough, but it's sort of returning to its matte look, the matte sheen look, which is what I like. All right, now on to the mat. Now, this is probably going to be a little controversial, guys, because I just know how YouTube can be, but I like to use wheel cleaner. It sounds crazy, but wheel cleaner also kind of works as a rubber cleaner for your tires. And on the mats, if you just use a little squirt, like a little bit more than that, just get a brush wet. You know, it's kind of diluting it in a way, I suppose. It's sort of spreading nicely, but you can kind of go pretty far with just a couple squirts of the soap. And the brush is nice because it gets into those kind of tight spaces. These mats can really accumulate a lot of dirt over time. By the way, I'm using water just to keep activating the soap and make it go a little bit further along the mat. I typically don't actually vacuum my rubber mats. I always do this, and I have the best results that last a really long time, because once you're using a soap and you're actually agitating it kind of where the soap, or I should say where the dirt is laying, then the application side, which I'll show you soon, you know, the coating or whatever, that is actually going to last a lot longer. It's sort of like, obviously, like a ceramic coating, you know, you want to get to that base level and sort of just strip it of all the oils and dirt and grime and you name it, guys. Alright, so now time for the drying stage. This stage, we're going to use some 303 protectant. I love using this on pretty much all of my this type of stuff. I don't use it actually on my interior plastics. I don't like that shiny look. It doesn't really give much of a shiny look, but it does darken it up. And something about kind of just cleaning it and just making it look OEM is sort of my forte. But when it comes to these, because these just get so much abuse, this 303 Airspace, I love it so much. This stuff is just the best when it comes to, you know, keeping everything looking really nice, especially these high contact, you know, high contact things. But as you guys can see, boom, like that. It's obviously not perfect, needs a little bit more time to dry, but overall, I would say it's a huge, you know, improvement from what it looked like before. So we'll put it back in the car, and then we'll move on to the final stage of our kind of interior detail. Another thing also that I forgot to mention, I'm going to use this side of the car just in the interest of light, is the door jambs. As you guys can see, because probably the way the camera's hitting it, it looks fine, but I promise you this is so disgusting. So what I do is I use the steamer just to heat everything up, loosen it. So yeah, now we're going to just kind of wipe down very gently. I fold it in multiple kind of sections just so I can kind of keep track of the spots that I'm using. So that's one side kind of. We'll fold it again. Just kind of want to touch up some not so great areas. Try this swipe. Boom. More dirt. It's filthy, of course. Another swipe. Just like so. You guys can see it really does, the steamer does help kind of loosen it, which is nice. It's makes it way easy. Of course, I think this thing could use a little bit of paint correction, so I'm not too worried about you know, perfection when it comes to, you know, dirty towel on paint, but if I can avoid scratches, I will. Again, loosen up the dirt. Grab a clean side. We're running out of those, but we still got them. Of course, just touch it up like so. And that is a much cleaner looking door. This is a steamer job, so get it nice and hot. Just give it a nice wipe. All right, you guys want to see some semi-clean after shots? We kind of rushed a little bit. We're running out of daylight, as you guys can see. The sun is coming down, so we're going to show you guys a little of the inside. Now, what did I miss? I didn't run my vacuum, but that's fine because as you guys can see from this angle, it's not too bad. And yeah, it looks good. The exterior's not looking too bad, guys, right? This thing had a little wash yesterday on the outside, and then today it was delegated as inside day. But loving this car, guys. I want to do some more badge skins to it. I'm gonna probably black out the center grille, or the center badge, that is. If you guys didn't know, this lower grille actually has chrome in it. Obviously, it looks like shiny black, you know, plastic, but it's actually chrome. Then we have a leaf. We have a lot of leaves that I can't reach. This one maybe. Yes, leaf. That's one out of the many. Let me go kind of along to this side. And the door jambs are looking way better, guys. This didn't necessarily need a, this side didn't need a vacuum, but as you can see, we cleaned the virtual cockpit. I always try to not scrub, or obviously not like hit it with a towel because I don't want to scratch that. This too, these actually don't scratch as much, but they show fingerprints, as does the rest of the piano black. But as you guys can see, when I clean my piano black, I'm so careful, even on the steering wheel as well, because it just scratches so easily. I hit all of this with the steamer. In here, I think I spilled soda, and now it, you know, goes up and down a lot easier. It was a lot stickier and slower before. Cup holders. It's pretty cool that you can close and open it. I always keep it closed. It gives kind of that nice premium look. But anyway, guys, let me know how I did. Obviously, I skipped a very important part, being vacuuming, but I vacuumed this thing like a week ago, and it's not terrible. It's just a little messy. But aside from that, that's how I clean my Golf R's interior. I was about to say GTI. Oof. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll have some more driving and fun action videos very shortly. And be sure to check out Das Driven. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.